Good morning. So today is our anniversary. Obviously I would have made this anyways, but I'm going to grill pears and peaches, and I'm going to make pancakes on the griddle and the grill, our Blackstone outside there. So first you want to start with butter. I got Vermont butter because we're close to Vermont and it looked good. So you can use any butter you want, but I have 2 pears and a peach, so I'm going to, there'll be 6 halves, so I'm going to put 6 pats of butter down there, because when you're done grilling the fruit, you're going to stick it upside down on, you're going to stick it fruit side down on the top of the butter there, because that will go with the pancakes that I'm going to make. So save this because we're going to take this out. I dabbed the, after I flip the pancakes over, I put a little bit of butter on them too. Like Paula Deen. Butter makes everything better. Alright. So I got my butter ready. I'm going to put this on my, I put everything on, this is a hot mess. I put everything on foil lined trays because when you're camping, nobody really wants to do the dishes all the time. So, but we are going to eat outside. I'm going to use my actual melamine plates, but this just plain turkey sausage. I have it ready to go. It's refrigerated. I just open it up. I'm going to put that on the griddle with the pancakes. Oh, I hear somebody getting tough out there. Need a big towel. Hey, quit. All right. Anyways, I had to yell at the dog. Sorry. Okay, so for the pancakes, I have pancake mix. I'm going to use milk instead of water. I put a little splash of vanilla in it, especially since we're going to have it with fruit. Pure maple syrup. I mean, if you don't like pure maple syrup or you have log cabin or whatever, that's fine. I prefer this, so, and this is also from Vermont. Anyways, okay, so these have already been washed. I don't take the tags off it until I'm ready to use it, because it always peels the skin off. My son used to just eat the tag. He may still eat the tag. I don't know. Oh, Luna's barking at the cats. People walk there's a couple here. They walk their cats. It's cute. Anyways. Okay, so we're just going to cut them in half. I think I'm just going to try to score the center part out with a spoon. Oh yeah, these pears are ripe enough, so I should be able to do that relatively easy. Let's get that little part out. So you just want to do that with every half. Obviously the peach is easy because you just pull the pit out. Alright, so there's that one. Let's get this one done. Oops. Oh, this pear's nice and ripe. It's slippery. Okay, so we have there's the pears. Then the peach. Just gonna cut, and you want them to, you don't want the peaches like so ripe that they, you can't cut them in half and pull the pit out. Same as the pears. The pears are, I would not have waited until tomorrow to do the pears. So, but just, just enough where you can, it's tender. So open it up, see how easy it was? So then, let me rinse my hands off. Just spray them with cooking oil. I like this this organic olive oil one, but you can use whatever you want. But you just definitely want to spray just the fruit side of that. I have the grill warming up, so I'm just going to transfer these to my plate that I take everywhere with me. Let me move my silverware there so I don't have an issue. Matter of fact, they should have these in home kitchens too, like house kitchens. You could just cover your sink so you have more counter space. And just like that. All right. So I'm going to transfer. Here's an egg. I have another one outside. I have a little cast iron skillet. I'm just going to go ahead and crack a couple eggs in there too, so we can have eggs with it and they don't interfere with the pancakes. Okay, so that's all going to be ready to go. So let's just move this aside and start with the pancakes. That's going to go out with us. This is nice. You can get any flavor you want. I found some at Aldi's. It was like an oat one, which was really good, but any of these work. So it's just basically a cup of mix to a cup of liquid. You can use water. I'm going to use milk. So I'm just going to make a small batch of Yeah, I'll make a 1.5 today. So that's basically 1.5 cups of pancake mix, and you're going to use 1.5 cups of liquid to that. So I'm just going to use the low-fat milk. Definitely want to use a liquid measure. If you use liquid in a powder measure, it's not going to be right. So you have to, if you have liquid, you definitely want to use a liquid measure. There's a 1.5 cups. I always leave this out because when I mix it, if it's a little too thick, you can always just add more milk. So, and just a little bit of vanilla. Probably maybe 1/4 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon, just a capful. All right, get my thing. Make sure you have your ladle ready. These actually cook pretty quick on the griddle, so. Oh, that might be a little too thick. I'm going to let it sit for a second. Yeah, so, I mean, that's just a little too thin. So I'm going to add a little bit more powder. Just add the rest of it. Which I probably should have done in the first place, but either way. All right, that's pretty much the consistency you want because this is going to thicken up when it's sitting outside. So, all right, put my fruit butter thing on there and pancake mix, and let's get outside to the griddle.
2, 1.
All right, I'm back. Okay, you want to make sure you have everything out here and ready. So my griddle is on. My grill is going. I have my cast iron skillet on there that I'm going to put the eggs in. So make sure you have your Pam out here because you want to. I sprayed this before I turned it on. Sprayed that before I turned it on with. I have it. There's a grilling nonstick spray, but this stuff doesn't burn as easy. So, all right. The first thing we want to do is get our fruit. And you just put it upside down like that on the grill. And I bring a spatula and tongs out because sometimes you need a spatula to flip this over, sometimes you need tongs. So, but that is ready. The eggs will cook up real quick in that, so I'm going to wait to put those in. And I'm going to wait to put the sausage on. So, pretty nice out here. Everything will stay nice and warm. These cook up pretty quick. As a matter of fact, I think I'll put the sausage on first. Griddle's nice and hot. Alright. Make sure it doesn't blow away. Okay, that is perfect. So you just want to ladle it out. And this griddle's pretty hot, so. Like I said, everything cooks very fast.
You want to mention not overbeating the batter?
Oh yeah, you don't want to overbeat the batter. You saw when I stirred it, once all the powder was gone, I stopped. So, alright. Let's see if I can scrape out the rest. Pretty big pancakes. I mean, obviously you can make them smaller. But it's just Chuck and I today. Okay. In the meantime, while those are going, I am going to put the eggs in this skillet and let them sit. Now, I didn't bring the salt and pepper out, but obviously if you want to put salt and pepper on it when it's done, perfect. We'll shut that, and now we wait. Now, it's not like a typical pancake where you're going to have all the bubbles popped on the top because you get brown before that. Okay, so I'm just going to check this one. It's perfect. And they do flip over pretty easy, so. But they look gorgeous. I can smell those pears already. Give these a couple seconds. See how fast everything cooks? These were already cooked sausages, but everything goes really quick when you start cooking on this. So, this is a big pancake. I don't think this one's ready. Okay. In the meantime, I do have my little pats of butter I'm going to put on these. I didn't change my clothes. This is my apron. Alright. Put that last pat of butter on. Put this up. And there's the sun. That's good and out of the way. Those are looking good. See, eggs are looking good. So I'm going to turn this up. Probably can be a little bit hotter. Oh, that butter slid right off of there. It's easier to just put the butter on after you flip them over, because then you're not trying to get butter out on the table, and plus you'll have the melted butter from the fruit, the grilled fruit. So, all right. See how this sausage is doing. Okay, so these are starting to look pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop these off onto the tray. There. This is nice. Sometimes if I just put eggs directly on the griddle, I'll show you. But they tend to run down to here because this is the drain. So I just stick this like that, and then they run right into it, and it stops the eggs from falling down. But, alright, these are looking good. I'll go ahead and take these off. There's what they look like, so that's the bottom. Slide these up. Sometimes they take a little bit longer down at this end for some odd reason. Okay, this I just keep it shut. It's reading about 400, which is probably where it should have been in the first place. It was right around 350 before, but let's see how these are looking. See how that looks? That is definitely getting close to being done. Those are looking good. Okay. let's just slide this one over here. Because that one seems like it's getting done. Move this peach up. Okay. Eggs look good, so let's get these pancakes off. I'm going to turn this burner off so that flame will keep going. There. I like to scrape it real quick, just because it's hot and easier to clean right away. Okay. And then once we get the eggs are done, I might just dump the eggs right on the plate. So that's our garbage. I'm gonna grab this plate. Aren't these pretty? I don't even know who makes them. Gianna's home. They're melanite, so they're nice. Melamine? I think it's melamine. They're not melanites. That'd be a Mennonite. Whatever. Oh, look at that. Look at those eggs. This is the perfect little skillet for that. The eggs are going to be perfect. All right, so I'll be back in a couple minutes and we'll see the end result.
One.
Okay, I think pretty much everything is done. So you just want to take this and set it on that griddle. The griddle's still warm. See the butter melting? I'm going to go ahead and just stick my fruit right over the top of each pat of butter, like that. And then the goodness from all of that. Turn everything off now. So, okay. So this is all going to sit and just ooze butter. So I'll transfer this over to our plate with the pancakes. I can all just sit. All right. So we have pancakes, sausage, and grilled fruit. And then I'll get this over here. And then make sure you have an oven glove or a char grill glove or something, because this cast iron skillet, you're not going to be able to just pick it up. And just like that, leave that open so it can dry out. And we are ready to have some breakfast and then go for a motorcycle ride. Oops, let me see if I can salt that. Get a little bit of salt on it. A little bit of pepper. And that's it. So, in the meantime, over and out.